User was moved to your channel. User was moved to your channel. User was moved to your channel. User was moved to your channel.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
It's not that loud, but
user joined your channel. User was moved to your channel. User joined your channel. User was moved to your channel. Was moved to your channel.
216. Yeah, it's up right out. 216.
Both your suspects just glitched out of the vehicle. I got both of them.
216-152.
Go.
R24.
User left your channel. User left your channel.
That was it.
hopefully I can actually read the live chat right now, so.
User left your channel. User was moved out of your channel.
4-152. 4-152.
Be advised, he's in RTO4.
User left your channel.
410, 1011 on Great Ocean Highway. No additional 32, 410.
User joined your channel. User joined your channel.
This time I'm gonna actually host a briefing. We're gonna do an all call because we have barely any units on duty right now. So let's get everybody down to the pillbox PD for a briefing, and then everyone will be moved up to the briefing channel for a briefing. So finish whatever you're doing. Jail suspects, all good.
Channel switch. User joined your channel. User
There
was
it is,
moved to your channel. User was moved to your channel. User was moved to your channel. User was moved to your channel. User left your channel. User joined your channel. User was moved to your channel. User left your channel.
Damn. Damn.
Can somebody show me where it's clocking it?
Alright, Sam. Let's take a seat right here, my dude. Sit.
User joined your channel. User joined your channel. User joined your channel. User joined your channel. User joined your channel.
Hey, how do you see?
Alright, I'm in.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Okay.
User joined your channel.
Alright, everyone, just stand in front of the chair.
You're teleporting around.
The whole briefing, trying to sit down in the chair. Just literally stand in front of it and listen to the briefing.
User left your channel.
Y'all doing that is already going to get those chairs removed, so this will probably be your last briefing with those chairs here, so just sit in front of them and don't try to be doing emotes and stupid stuff. That's the reason they are going to get removed.
Oops, my bad.
Damn it.
User joined your channel. User joined your channel. User joined your channel. User left your channel. User joined your channel. User joined your channel. User joined your channel. User joined your channel.
What? Oh, snow's gone. What?
Alrighty. This briefing started. There's actually some officers on duty. Like I said before, if you didn't hear me, just stand here at the briefing. Don't be wasting the whole briefing not paying attention by trying to sit down in a chair or whatever. Just listen. I need to go through all that effort. Alrighty, all social rules and policies apply to you and everybody in the server at all times. Nobody's special, so make sure you're following those. If you don't know where they are, most of them are going to be in the information tabs. Pretty much anything that has information on it will most likely have policies in it. If you'll need to report a player, use /report in-game and state the reason you're reporting somebody and who you're reporting, what they're being reported for, all that good stuff, so that someone that's staff can help you. Obviously, if you're staff, you can handle it yourself. The civilians will lead the roleplay, but do not control the roleplay. That means they'll start the roleplay, say what they have on you, all that good stuff, but they're not going to say 22 it whenever they want to go to jail or all that good stuff. They don't control it, they just start it and lead it. Use the CAD if you have it, which means if you're Trooper Plus, you can apply for it. And if you do not have CAD, if you haven't got it yet or you're a cadet, then use /run. But I encourage you to use the CAD, especially because we're getting a new one soon, so get used to using it. Use the loadout you clock in with, or not that you clock in with, but use the loadout that's allowed for your rank, so don't change or add weapons. And your attachments must be realistic if you are going to be putting attachments on your weapons. So nothing like a drum mag, suppressor, nothing that, you know, if you're walking around and you see a police officer, nothing that they wouldn't normally have on their guns. RTO is for radio traffic only, so in RTO the only thing going over the radio is radio traffic. So no comments, questions, concerns, side comments, nothing like that. It'll be strictly radio traffic. Use the 2-second rule, which means 2 seconds after somebody speaks or in between each transmission. So after I say something, after I uncue my mic, wait 2 seconds and then you can speak. And also do not go AFK in the RTO. Follow chain of command at all times. What chain of command is let's say I'm a trooper or a cadet and I have a question, I'm going to go to the rank above me, which would be a sergeant. Or if I'm a sergeant and I have a question, I'm going to go to a lieutenant. If I'm a lieutenant and I have a question, I'm going to go to a captain. You're not allowed to skip chain of command. And if, let's say, I'm a trooper and I have a question that maybe a captain needs to get to the captain, well, you're going to have to go to the sergeant. And then the sergeant is going to go to the lieutenant, and the lieutenant is going to come to the captain. You, as the trooper, should not be going to captains. Signal 100 will be in effect during all priorities. So an example of a priority would be a 1080 or a bank robbery or a pursuit or standoff, something like that. Signal 100 means that the only thing going over the radio would be radio traffic related to the situation that's occurring. So for a 1080, an example would be the street names, you know, where the pursuit's at, what's happening, if the person's shooting out of the car, what the vehicle description is. Nothing like a 1011 or 10.8, nothing like that would be going over the radio because it's not related to the 1080 or priority at hand. And check signal 100 before speaking into RTO, so don't come into RTO and just instantly start blabbing about something that you had for dinner. Nobody cares. Just wait a few seconds, wait a few minutes while you're setting yourself up in game. Listen in if anything's happening. If you're not sure, then you can ask, is signal 100 in effect, and somebody will answer you. Use the F1 menu and ping for officer location. So if somebody needs backup, you'll listen to their call sign. I should say it twice. You'll find it on the online players. So you press F1 online players. Go find their call sign and press toggle GPS. Repeat your call sign after every transmission, especially your 32 requests where you need backup. So you'll start your transmissions with your call sign and you'll end it with your call sign. Ignore copying FLRP. If you're not staff, then /report if they persist, and if you are staff, then you can handle it yourself. But most of the time, if you ignore them, they will go away. And if they don't, like I said, /report. The scene command will be the first sergeant plus on scene. Disregard that. It'll be one priority at a time, and patrol command will monitor to make sure it's legit. So whenever priorities are started, The patrol command, which is the highest rank in RTO, will determine if it's legitimate or not, or has any sort of RP before we pursue with it. So if it's like a 1080, if you're going to be chasing somebody because they sped off or were speeding and reckless driving, we're not going to chase them because that's not very good RP. That's what everybody does in this server, is they speed around. So we don't chase people for that. So make sure when you're calling in your 1080s or whatever your pursuit is or your priority, that it has some sort of RP behind it, because most of the time if it doesn't, then it will be 22'd. The scene command will be the first Sergeant Plus on scene, so if you're a Sergeant Plus, pay attention, and you must manage it to completion and accurately, so putting, you know, roadblocks in the right place, snipers, negotiators, whatever the scene is, doing it correctly. The scene command will be holding scene recaps as well on the scene once the majority of the assisting officers are on scene, so that people know what's happening. So do it over RTO, so everyone in the RTO knows, okay, this is what's happening at the priority, this is, you know, what we gotta do when we get here, all that good stuff. Make sure you guys are utilizing these server assets. What that means is tow, EMS, corner, prison transport, all that good stuff. If there's any active of them, use them, they're very helpful. Make RP a bit more fun and realistic. And the units must stay on scene until they've been cleared off by scene command. If you're on a priority or whatever the situation is, you're not allowed to leave until scene command says you are allowed to leave. Use the penal codes and jail times per penal sheet. So, you know, whatever if you're jailing somebody or if you're ticketing somebody, then make sure you're using the penal codes. If you don't know where they are, they're going to be in the RTO channels. If you just click on an RTO channel, penal codes, fines, and jail times, that's where you can find them to jail people and ticket people. The jail and hospital command and passwords are going to be in the Discord in the police information tab, and the minimum hospital time, so whatever it might be, if you scrape your knee or if you get shot, the minimum is 30 seconds. Also, do not abuse these, as you will get in a lot of trouble if you abuse the scripts. They're not prompted to be used. Keep server clean, use the delete gun, BV. If you find any abandoned vehicles, make sure you get rid of them, please. Helps the server out that much, a little bit. So obviously there's 100 cars somewhere, and it's going to definitely lag some people out. So if you find some deleted or abandoned vehicles, just delete them. There shouldn't be any performance modifications on LEO vehicles, so if your police car has the capability to put EMS transmission or brakes, anything like that, do not put them on the police vehicles. The civilian cars allow it, but the police vehicles do not. Most of them don't even allow it to be put on, but the ones that do are that way because they have a certain wheel that goes on a different rim. So if it does allow it, then don't change it. Let's see, the speed limits on the server are going to be 40, 60, and 80. So 40 would be on like roads that have pedestrians and sidewalks, so pretty much anywhere here in the city would be a 40. You know, roads in, like, let's say like the center of Sandy or up in Paleto, like Paleto Boulevard, Pacopio, Alhambra Drive, stuff like that. 60 would be on like main roads that aren't freeways or that aren't in the center of cities, so Joshua, Route 68, Panorama, right in front of the Clucking Bell up in Paleto, those would be 60s. And 80s would be freeways, so like major freeways like Los Santos Freeway, North Freeway, all that good stuff. Make sure you guys have your call sign on your license plate as well, so we can identify whose vehicle is who. And does anybody have any quick questions they would like to ask?
What's up?
We are allowed to put the hubcaps on the Explorer and Taurus, correct?
Yeah, if your vehicle allows the rims to be changed, then you can put on the ones that allow it. Anybody else? Alrighty, let's get the cadets and troopers out front here. Come outside, find your vehicle. Can you move, Zai? Alright, troopers, come outside front, go to the left up these stairs here as well, go out the front door, go straight left. There's a huge parking lot up to the left that you can use as well. You don't have to all do it in this little parking lot in the front here. So there's a whole bunch you can use.
Trooper 6152.
Go.
Be advised, we're 31 people in the briefing room at this moment.
Several more.
Split.
Over.
Alrighty, as all troopers are out, make sure you drive off. Unless you're sitting in the big parking lot, try to get out of the way as fast as you can. Everyone else, you can come outside, find your vehicles, and spread out and patrol.
User left your
We're going to be splitting RTOs as we do have enough, so If you would like to patrol, actually, first what we'll do is if you want to go as any assets, so towing, EMS, prisoner transport, anything like that. If you wanted to go do some assets, you can leave now to go do those. But otherwise, if you want to patrol the north, you can patrol the north, move there now. If you want to patrol the south, move there now.
User left your channel. 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 Channel switched. User joined your channel. User joined your channel. User joined your channel. User joined your channel.
West Apple, Hard News, Landmark is in that Probox video, no videos.
User joined your channel.
490, show me 10 for the money at this time.
They didn't today, sir.
User was moved to your
Two
channel.
questions, why you have a mask on?
I mean, why not?
And why were you going, 40,
User left your
69?
channel.
69.
Hold up, let me check again.
User joined your channel. User joined your channel.
So you going 63?
68.
No, I'm going 63. You're going 63. Speed limit on these roads is 40.
Oh, okay.
Alright, are you in state?
Yeah, I'm in state.
5-7, requesting 232 to my location, 5-7.
Can I please
User
have
left your channel.
license, registration, proof stands, please?
Yep.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you. Stay with me, sir.
Why is 490, can you turn on your call sign?
5-7, I'm at the edge of Rosie. Can I get more units than one to me? We have shots fired over here. Suspect just...
Oh, sorry.
265 at 7, yeah. Is there any RP behind these shots, or did these suspect just shoot at you? 26.
Did you play in-state?
What?
What the hell happened to my police view? Did you play in-state?
Yeah.
Alright. Defense. Situate.
User joined your channel.
There's a no.
Feds.
T5.
That bike had just went, just left the green line.
Okay.
Okay, a little bit though.
What?
That bike was not
Grove
just
Street,
misses
please,
green line.
T5 for 1 control command.
Fucking hell.
Control. Are we going to be in Sandy, or are we still staying out of there? 246 good advice. We're in South RTO at this moment. Oh, sorry, my bad. Wrong one. I apologize, guys.
User left your channel.
Five 7 10 11 on Carson Avenue. Orders are still at 5-7.
User joined your channel. User joined your channel. User joined your channel.
turn.
Hello, sir. You here?
Yeah, what?
I'm gonna give you a $700 fine
Alright.
because you were going almost 25 over. But I do the math right, so actually, hold on. Yeah, $725 because you were 2 over. You were 2 under than 25, so I'm gonna give you 720. Put a sign right there. If you don't, let me promise. Thank you.
There you go.
Alright. I'm gonna put my lights on. I'm gonna put my lights off. You're free to go.
Alright, have a nice day.
Have a great day.
489, same traffic.
2 for 6. Let's make sure we use the 2-second rule and wait for each other. 246.
Five and 7 to control command.
Control.
Be advised. The Grove Street call is just chaos. It's just people
User
running
joined your
with guns and
channel.
stuff. If you want to proceed on it.
2 for 6 is just
I've been dealing with them.
10 for 8, just 22.
Careful.
Very nice and 1041 tonight, active 1071 state, well, citywide, very nice.
If I want to use, make sure you spread out, please. Grove Street ain't the only spot on the block.
Which 4 to patrol command?
Go control.
10-1-206.
Channel command, please.
Patrol command. Please.
User was moved out of your channel. Left your channel.
Guys, for now, I'm just a Grove Street, smart and be
User left
the LTD and Grove Street. No, so to the other side. I saw you pass the train. Send me 130.
489 responding, code 3489.
User joined your channel.
Put a gun away.
User joined your
There you
channel. User was moved to your channel.
Damn, you talk fast. That's not illegal.
It's a water gun.